So what do you think? Sexy enough for you?
What do I think? Damn, you look great.
I know.
Where's the kid?
Don't worry about the kid. Took care of that little bastard. He won't be bothering us again tonight.
It's just what I wanted to hear. Come here.
That's trash.
Hello and welcome to another episode of That's Cool, That's Trash, the podcast where we watch a psychotronic movie online, then get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm Matt Howell, and I'm joined tonight by two previous guests, superstars, Jason Farrell.
Hi.
And Robert.
Greetings.
Hey. So, we're doing a special show.
Superstars, wow.
Yeah. You're superstars. So we're doing a special episode. We've been on hiatus. We're coming back because one of the core members of the group, Scott, has had a rough turn. He got injured and was in the hospital for a while, and he just got back out, and he has a long recovery ahead of him. And so we want to do a special episode to say, hey, Scott, we love you. We miss you. Here, listen to this and be distracted for an hour of nonsense.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're home, Scott, but I'm sorry to hear about your accident, and my wishes are with you.
So I spoke to Scott a few days ago for the first time like in a month, which was a really long time for us because we've been friends for a super long time, and it was great to hear him. He sounds very tired, and he's getting better, but so great to hear you, Scott. So I want you to kick back and listen to us talk about a great film, and
be glad that you missed this one, because this might
and Rob and Jason are going to fill in for you. I know they don't equal you, but
no,
just try. Okay. So Scott, as you know, we watched Deadly Prey by David A. Pryor, which was a great film, which we loved, and this was his first movie. So this was it was shot in 1983, it was released in 1984, and it's a shot-on-video horror film. And it was the first shot-on-video horror film to have theatrical distribution. So it has, a little bit of historical significance.
Yeah, it's got that going for it, I guess.
That's kind of what it is. I mean,
so by theatrical distribution, do you mean he begged the guy at his local midnight theater to
it counts.
air it?
Good
times,
question.
or?
No, good question. No, this played on 42nd Street or something in New York, some sleazy theater in LA, like a few different places, but it had distribution, no matter how small. That was a huge step forward for video, shot on video.
And it cost apparently $40,000.
Every penny was just...
That stunned me. When I saw that figure, I was like,
his brother
wow.
is the star, so you probably didn't pay him.
Is it Ted Pryor? Is that
Residuals only.
So this film stars Ted Pryor, and you folks might know him because he was a Playgirl Playmate of the Month.
Shocking.
There you go.
So that's kind of why he's...
They don't bring shirts on this camping trip.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Ted Pryor, who plays Chuck, he was fit.
He is fit, and he's got curly blonde locks. He looks like an Adonis character on Star Trek, like when they go to the Greek gods.
meets Spicoli.
Battlestar Galactica.
No, they don't do shit like that in Battlestar.
No, they don't? No.
So, Jason, did you watch Deadly Prey?
No.
Really?
I have not had the honor.
Oh, wow. Rob, you've seen it, yes?
Let's do it now.
No, I'm not going to get hung up on it, but Rob, have you seen it?
It's
a yes or no question, Rob.
I know it is. I don't think I did catch that one.
Okay,
Sorry.
so it's amazing. I don't want to cover the whole show, but it's amazing. You guys, we did an episode on this like a year ago. It's one of the best action movies ever made. B action movies ever made. It's so good. So
Why don't I believe you?
because you're cynical and you.
I am cynical. It's true.
It's sad. But what happened was we watched this film, and it's kind of an internet sensation. You might have seen some like animated GIFs of it where this Rambo-esque character is fighting this guy, and he tears his arm off and then starts beating him with it. It's kind of famous...
yes.
Yeah, so that's Deadly
Thank
Prey.
you.
It's fucking amazing. Like if you
Chestnut.
were like 10 to like 18 in the 80s, in that age range, this is like your ready-made boner blowjob like machine. Like this is like the dude it's like Rambo on crack. The whole movie is so entertaining. So we watched this like a year ago and loved it, and found out that the director did a bunch of other stuff.
He made a lot of movies.
Yes, a lot.
Sometimes like 5 in a year.
Yes, but he kind of picked up steam later
Wow.
on, right? So he started slowly. And his first film, I thought, must be good. Because I loved it.
Logically, yeah.
I love Deadly Prey. It's like every 80s kid's like wet dream. So his first movie, which is a slasher film, ostensibly, has to be good.
Or smasher film.
Or smasher film.
And then so the rest of his movies, I did see a lot of titles. He's got a lot of 2-word titles.
Mm-hmm.
Deadly It's like Steven Seagal movies.
Yes.
I don't know.
And so he's a direct-to-video guy.
Are a lot of them... It's like it makes me kind of think. I don't think he was actually working in the Philippines, but there's like an enormous
right.
Filipino action.
There's a quickie kind of feel.
Hundreds of movies that are almost the same, and
I would say multi-talented.
Handle numerous genres poorly.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't know most of his films. We love Deadly Prey so much that we vowed we were going to come back and do Sledgehammer, and then Scott got hurt, and I thought we should do Sledgehammer for him.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
Well, pretty much, it's only because I love you, Scott, that I would have even watched that. It was I took that for you, that bullet.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, I was actually planning on doing this earlier, but then David A. Pryor, the director, died last week.
Right.
So I was planning on doing this anyway.
Yeah, strange, yeah.
But so this is an homage to him, Jason.
We're commemorating him, and in my case, it's going to be by dragging him through. It's going to be the worst eulogy ever.
I was going to say, you're going to...
I think he would want you to be honest. So,
Woody, do you know that? Okay.
So I again, can't say enough about Deadly Prey. So good. So this whole episode's based on that love. All right, so let's talk about this thing though. So the early 80s.
Yes.
It was a good time for young, poor filmmakers.
Yeah.
And making horror films was a popular way to get something done that didn't cost much.
Right. So Carpenter and Steve Miner, I think, had a huge success with minimal budgets on Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And by the time that this film came around, which was shot in 83, released in 84, both characters had iconic mask stuff going on, right? Like, Michael Myers had the Shatner mask from the get-go, but by Friday the 13th Part 3, the 3D one, that's when he got the hockey mask. Yeah.
What's a Shatner mask?
That's what Michael Myers wears. That's a Shatner mask.
I don't... Why? Why is that a Shatner mask?
He
just wears skin, right, over his face.
No, it's a rubber mask.
No, it's a rubber mask with hair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be skin because that would be scarier.
Well, that's Leatherface.
No, he's wearing I forget the studio,
face.
but
well,
right. No, I forget the studio, but that Michael Myers mask is a William Shatner mask on a popular line of masks from that era.
Oh, it actually.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that was some trivia for me. Then I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
No.
So
first, folks.
Yeah.
I have trouble remembering Shatner's hair before it became that little perm.
Well, it's a shitty $10 mask back in the 70s.
Imagine that mask now with that little.
That would have been a much different movie.
Anyway.
Yes.
So those films were hugely popular.
Masks were in.
Yes. So the idea of like an identifiable killer that has sequels was, a big deal. So I feel like this was kind of like an attempt to like say, hey, can we make it even cheaper? You know, like these films cost like $2 million. They make about 35. That's huge back in those days. So let's shoot on video and make an iconic killer.
And not have a set and
use a shop light for lighting. And
the most expensive thing was probably the food that they threw around.
I was just going to say, the amount of money they spent on condiments.
Take number 120 on that one.
Okay, so we have clips coming out the ass, so I think we should just let this go. You guys just start talking about it. I want to hear you talk, and if there's a clip that pertains, I'll play it. Otherwise, I want to hear you just disparage this thing. Do it.
Okay, well, one of my favorite scenes. Right.
Actually, before we start, Jason, just like do like a.
You want to do a recap?
Wikipedia, okay. Synopsis.
All right. Well, I'm a little confused about this actually, but supposedly, a woman goes out to some kind of cabin, or not cabin, but some rental for with extremely narrow hallways for a romantic getaway with her boyfriend, and takes her 8-year-old son, but she's an abusive mother and he's a pain in her ass, so she locks him, despite his protests, into a closet. Then he somehow gets out of the closet, grows 5 feet taller, and kills her boyfriend and her with a sledgehammer. Fast forward 10 years to when a group of 25-year-old teenagers go to this same rental, which has no furniture in it whatsoever, and goof around and have silly fights and really awkward romantic interludes, and then eventually do a seance during which they inadvertently summon the ghost of the sledgehammer killer.
Do they?
Who then, I think, I told you I was a little confused.
No, that was a practical joke.
No, but he is a ghost. He fades in and out all the time.
Well, that's
anyway,
separate
let me finish.
from the... Okay, sorry.
Let me finish that part. I'm almost there.
I'm sorry.
And then he proceeds to stalk through the little fun house, killing in slow motion, the various partygoer vacationers.
In slow motion is key.
Always in slow motion.
So if this movie were
this sounds more
run
sophisticated,
as solid,
like I'd want to watch.
So if this ran at 24 frames per second, how long would this movie be? Seriously.
Right, exactly.
Because Renee and I were talking about this.
2.5 hours.
Like that.
No,
like that,
regular time.
Regular time.
It'd be about 40 minutes,
time.
I think.
Oh, we cut it down a lot. Yeah. Oh, and then, of course, also you could cut it down by not showing the same fucking scenes twice each.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Jason, you kind of did it.
Yeah.
But where's the love?
But
where's the deep care for the possible series, the sequels?
Well, I think the...
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Is this a supernatural story or is it a slasher story?
I think it's supposed to be a supernatural story.
I agree.
Because he's ghostly.
Is this supposed to be good or bad?
Good. It doesn't seem to... I don't think it has a sense of humor about itself.
I don't... Were they trying to, or did it come out as good or bad?
Did they want it to be the next Friday the 13th, or were they just out there trying to make a quick buck?
Think yes. I think they were trying to cash in. For lack of a better term, yes.
Okay, third question. Who wants to have sex with Ted Pryor? Go. He played Chuck. Go.
Rob likes bears, so he wants John.
Okay.
Those guys were definitely all in gay porn.
I do not like bears.
Okay, so let's talk about some of why Jason hated this. Hey, I'm a bear and I'm fine with it. Get over it.
Plus, I don't think you could balance a beer can on my head very well.
It's hairy. Oh,
let's talk about why you hate this, Jason.
Oh, it's really bad.
What's your first reason, though?
My first and foremost reason is that it's not it's not bad in a way that's funny almost ever. It's just painful.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there are exceptions. Like, I love when I forget who the character, so it might even be a she, but somebody stabs the killer, but they don't have the means to make the knife look like it's stuck in him, so he hands it off to the guy playing the killer, who then holds it against his stomach. And that shit is awesome. But for the most part, it's just tiresome. It's like it's a assault on the senses in the worst way, with the cacophony of noises that it throws at you. It's got terrible acting. It's got terrible dialogue. It's terribly shot. It's got a terrible set. The only interesting thing about the set is there's one little tiny picture on a giant wall that's crooked. And I wanted to know if the fact that it was crooked was significant.
Intentionally, or
and it's like, who hangs a picture on it's a giant wall with a picture that's like 6 inches wide.
So, did you have an issue with Jason, with the fact that most of the dialogue in the first half of the movie is basically the director saying, "Have fun,
act, yeah,
just act." Like the party scenes, is that a?
Actually, if there's any, sorry, Rob, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
If there's any dialogue that didn't hurt me quite as much, even though it's terrible, it's the all talk at once frat boy type, because it was at least lively. Like, contrast that with any of the conversations that the last girl has with Chuck, where he sounds like she's like, "You know what I want, Chuck? Yeah, I know what you want, but I am confused. I don't know what I should do." "Well, you should decide what to do. Just have fun. I always want you to have fun this weekend. Can you have fun?" "Okay." It's just fucking awful.
But you can tune that out, though. Like, that's like
not really
a learned rhythm. Whereas just the cut loose and have fun, open a cooler full of beer and have fun. That's just cacophony to me. Like, we're total opposites.
When he poured mustard on her head.
Dude,
this is how the food fight gets started. He pours mustard all over her head.
Well, it's a testament to the limit of their acting abilities.
It was that cheap yellow mustard, though.
Anytime they're supposed to be acting or doing something, it's just like, how fast does it go to the fucking nth degree? Like, I don't know, just fucking take mustard out and because we can't act, so we don't know what to do. So just go there.
You're kind of getting at something. I mean, maybe you guys didn't feel this the way I did, but in a lot of movies like this, even the really poorly acted ones and the really low budget ones, even though the characters are often sketched very thinly, they can be likable.
Yeah. In
some way, you can have like the goofy guy and whatever. These people are devoid of charisma. They seem like jackasses. Like, I feel like if I knew any of them in real life, I would hate them. It's not just a lack of acting ability. They seem like douches. They really do.
Okay, we need to play a clip.
Yeah.
So, amid all that ad-libbed drunken party dialogue, Jason, is this Ted Pryor, who's played Chuck? Is this clip? Is he doing a reference to Bill Murray, or is this just completely random?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes already because I wrote the very thing on the YouTube page.
Yep.
But play the clip.
Licensed by the United States of America and the government for which we stand, or something like that. I forget how it goes. Gentlemen, I think it's time we get pretty shit-faced.
Let's have a drink called puberty. Hey, Mama. Oh, you little pig. Look at you dead.
You have to picture his mouth kind of over to the side.
Right, he's doing the Carl the Groundskeeper thing.
He's doing the Carl the Groundskeeper thing, and I wrote that. Is that a Caddyshack expression?
So if nothing else, you should like it because of that, right?
Yeah, more of that would actually be good. I would have preferred he played the entire movie like that.
Oh, my Lord.
So, it's an 80s movie, so there's some gay jokes, too. So there's tons of scenes of just these people sitting around with their girlfriends, drinking beer, drinking of a fifth, and ad-libbing quote-unquote drunken ad-lib things, right?
Yes.
I guess they were ad-libbed. I don't know.
I really hope so.
Ad-lib scenes were... I mean, they were natural, and yes, they came off as douchey, as Jason said.
Yes. But
at the same time, you did want to kill them, right? And isn't that kind of the point?
I did want them to die. You're right. That is true.
I have two clips to illustrate this, and we can move on. One is a nice little gay joke, which is just a delight. Remember the 80s? This is all okay.
Early 80s.
A delightful gay joke.
Please.
Now that's a real man.
You want a real man? You can ride side saddle on my horsey any day, Snookum. Oh, shit!
And how would you describe the bodily posture that he's using when he delivers that line?
I have no idea.
It's like a Mae West kind of thing?
Yes, she's very hyper-feminized to the point of being obscene. So here's another one. This is the hero, Chuck, talking about... this is him talking about he's riding I-5 and he gets a hard-on or something.
Jesus, man, I gotta tell you, I was on the freeway the other night. This is serious business, man. Yeah, sure. And I looked at this girl. She came driving up on a Porsche. She was a blonde. She was good. Yeah. She had a big tent. I got a Woody. No, I didn't get a Woody.
Did she have American breasts?
Breast and everything. I got a throbber, man. That's bigger than a Woody. Gnarly. And so I pulled my sandal out, and there wasn't nothing else I couldn't help, but I had it up on the seat, and I just listened. I couldn't easy. No, I'm serious. Man, I felt good.
I bet you was shot for the rest of the week.
You're out of your mind. No way. What is this? What is this?
Tell you what, see this shit? It looks like Mary in the morning.
I had a day like this once.
Is it over? I managed to miss that.
Yeah, that was a Saturday Night Live reference, I think. He said big American breasts.
Yes, it was.
I managed to miss that when I was watching the movie. I guess I was tuning out at that point.
So he said you only watch 5 to 8 minutes at a time, so...
And usually about half of that, I wasn't looking at the screen.
Right.
Yeah. The throbber. Yeah, I missed that.
So I think you didn't really give it a chance.
I did.
It sounded like you were just kind of like, giving it half your efforts, and I don't know, man.
I've never worked so hard.
Okay. So how did you feel about this dialogue that was all kind of, Woody Allen-ish, right? Like, it's just ad-libbed. It's like Larry David.
Yeah. Larry David, Woody Allen, those are apt comparisons. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, like Alien, like, the way that the crew kind of talks over each other. Some of my favorite, scripts in film cinema history, I think it's right up there. But they didn't give the characters enough, character development and hooks in them. The biggest problem that any of them have is the slut who has to beat men off with a stick. She has a line, something along, I've spent my life trying to get men off of me. She can't get the mustachioed man who never says anything.
John Oates?
She can't. Yeah, John Oates. She can't get past second base with John Oates. And it's just killing her. And I felt for her there, that really did kind of, I could relate to the characters a little bit there, but there wasn't enough of that, deep character insight.
But it was deep, though.
That's what she said.
I think all things being relative, that's probably about as far as you're going to go.
Yeah.
That brings me to something that I would level this as a criticism. It's a minor, it's a picky one, but it's a pet peeve of mine. It's a pet peeve of mine in like all fiction, movies, whatever. When you show something to the audience, and then you describe it in a way that's completely different than what you actually saw as the audience, that doesn't work.
Examples?
Example would be, so the aforementioned mustachioed man and the slut, they finally are. They're getting it on. You know, she seduces him.
Coming Falls, NBC.
And the killer comes along, and he kind of picks her up by the neck and throws her down, and I guess he breaks her neck. And then he swings his sledgehammer and hits the guy in the chest.
In the chest, yeah.
And they edit that, they cut away, they splatter some hot sauce on him, and they come back.
Some more of those condiments, right?
And then they're laying there in the bed. Another character comes in, Chuck maybe, somebody, John, I don't know, comes in, sees them, goes back out, and says twice, "He's tearing our friends into shreds, ripping them to pieces." And I'm like, no, no, they really not.
Metaphorically.
I read a comic one time that was the opposite, where you could see in the panel someone they were like, I vaguely remember they were in a grocery store and they got their head completely blown up, like splattered all over the lettuce. And then the description of it was like, it was just like really simple. I can't quote it, but it was nowhere near that gory. It was just like, I don't know. We saw it. We know what happened. You can't pretend that. You can't downplay it. So anyway, that's a problem I have.
Did you think John was like he was the sort of the mountain man, right? I mean, he was the...
Well, he was the biggest.
Yeah, right. So, did you think he was sort of like
he was Mike Love on steroids?
Yeah, I kind of saw him as like the big bully from the movie Revenge of the Nerds, but with a haircut.
Oh no!
No,
the guy with the crazy eyes.
Yeah,
he was nothing like that. I wish. Again, I wish.
Fight. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, he was just, all the guys were actually pretty much the same. They were all just these alpha frat boy males with an allergy to
kind
sugar.
of.
And
John Oates wasn't an alpha male.
Oh, sure he was. He was just.
He was.
He was just playing the long game.
He was playing the long game, and he was killed before he got to get into unconvincing.
It wasn't until she would have taken her shirt off in public or whatever with the rest of them. It's like, okay, I guess we can go to the room.
He was shy, man. He was a secret virgin.
Is that part of the long game, as you put it?
Secret.
Yeah.
That's what she said. So, Matt, what's next? Seance?
Yeah, there's a seance. I don't know. I mean,
are you losing steam?
No, just the ad-libbing thing. Like, it's kind of hard to stick with it, isn't it?
So that's the part that bothered you.
Those were my favorite parts, though.
The ad-lib dialogue.
The ad-libbing parts were the best.
It was my favorite to start too, and now that I talk about it more, it's like, wow, that's a lot of shitty talking. But what about the seance?
It was a lot of wooing. Woo, woo.
So let's hear what's the guy's name? John? Let's listen to John learn about seances.
Hey, that sounds neat.
All right. A what?
A seance, talking to ghosts and goblins, raising the dead, stuff like that.
All right, let's
That
do it.
stuff's all a bunch of crap.
So are you, but who's complaining? Scared, John?
Are you nuts?
Is that it, John? Scared?
The hell is this? Pick on John Day?
Hey, you ain't fooling no one. Look, your face is turning red.
Get out of here.
John, I think your lips are starting to disappear.
I'm not that lucky.
That's okay. If you're scared, we can wait for Mary to take you upstairs and tell you a bedtime story.
Hey, you want to hold a scene? Go ahead, hold a scene.
It's a seance, stupid.
What?
It's a seance. A seance.
That's what I said. A scene.
That was their best attempt at humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to throw some stuff out here, guys. What do I do? So we saw in the beginning of the film that a mom brought her kid out to this random desolate farmhouse and locked him in so she could pork her lover.
Yeah.
And that comes up a lot.
Yeah. In an hour and 20 long movie, we see that entire scene twice.
It feels like 3 or 4 times, but yeah.
This device. Like, okay, so I was gonna say, I have no filmmaking ability. I have no experience, but I don't know if Matt has a video camera. I'm going over to his house this weekend. I am convinced between now and then, we could hash something out and film something that would be better than this. And there are
blasphemer.
There are basic things. So we see this scene in the beginning, which are we not going to address the fact that he swings the sledgehammer down from up above on a man who's 6 feet tall, even though he's supposedly this 8-year-old kid. Anyway, so the seance.
That could have been foreshadowing.
The guy starts out telling this story, and then instead of actually telling the story, we just get treated to the same scene we've already watched in its entirety.
Economy.
He cuts back in a couple of times. Like, that could have been the way that we saw that. They could have had it. They could have, right? They could have gone to this house.
The vans pulling.
We had the introductory banter, la la la, and then he tells the story and introduces.
That sounds like 62 minutes, which is not a feature film. I'm sorry, Jason.
That was the original cut. Maybe so. Maybe then they just tacked it on to the beginning. It's like, we need to make this longer.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The clips that I played in the beginning were all just the ad-lib nonsense acting.
Yeah.
And the rest of these are kind of like the seance and the synth that you wanted and some annoying sounds. There's not a lot left, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like most.
Well, we just talked about the seance, so let's let the audience get a little piece of that.
Okay. So this is where we hear the story that we saw in the beginning, kind of from Chuck's perspective.
Their bodies were found a few days later by a couple of hikers. It wasn't pretty. Make no mistake, there was very little left of them. Their bodies had been crushed, pounded to a pulp. Their bones had been pounded over and over again by a madman with a sledgehammer, until all that was left was a bloody heap of mangled flesh and shattered bones. There was barely enough of their faces left to match some teeth with their dental records. They never found the boy. Some think he just flipped out and ran off, maybe trying to find help in the forest. If so, he probably died. Police say he was probably taken off by the killer. In either case, most believe him to be dead. That is, except for some people around here. Folks in this part of the county say he's still out there in the night. Just watching, waiting for his mother's killer to return, waiting to take his revenge. The killer was never caught. The prime suspect was, of course, the woman's husband. So there was no charges brought against him. No one knows who did it. No one. He just might come back. Tonight.
Stop playing the tambourine, Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was a little confused when I was watching. You have a question?
I just have a question, but yeah, it's it's from a wide-eyed optimist kid. Did nothing in that appeal to you in any kind of way? As far as like sucking you in or making you feel like nothing, no response, just all terrible. You just hated everything about this movie.
Okay, so when he first announced his plan, he's like, I forget what they suggested doing instead, but he's like, no, we're not doing that. what we're going to do, and he doesn't call it this, but I knew, in my mind, I was thinking, they're going to tell ghost stories. They're going to tell ghost stories. That's what they're going to do. I know they are. And that's essentially what he does. He tells a ghost story.
Yes.
You don't tell ghost stories in a dingy white apartment.
It's an apartment.
For one, you tell them outside next to a crackling fire with the dark woods around you and the primal forces massing.
This is supposed to be like an abandoned farmhouse with electricity for some reason. That's just out in the middle of the woods.
I didn't. We never saw woods. I didn't.
But they always allude to them. There's at least 3 allusions to the fact that like once you get out, you might get lost in those woods, or it's 50 miles through those woods.
50 miles to walk. Yeah.
Or he could find you in those woods. It's always those woods. So there's woods.
Chuck was frolicking through the woods earlier without a shirt.
Well, they did everything without shirts. I would, which frying up food without a shirt is dangerous because you get the grease. That's kind of.
That's how you get so shiny.
Yeah, the language that he uses there is pretty visceral.
It's evocative,
I think it would have worked better if he told the whole story like that, and I hadn't just watched the clip again. But what happens right before that little part is watching the clip again that we saw in the beginning of the movie. Yeah. That would have improved things. True. And there is then also that disconnect between an 8-year-old kid who weighs like 50 pounds, supposedly pounding adults into splinters.
So let's talk about the villain in this movie, because it kind of felt like he was, saying like, "Hey, this could be a recurring character."
So I was gonna say that this is about that. I was gonna say that when I watched this originally, I thought, okay, we're seeing the reason this kid becomes a killer. He gets locked in the closet. I thought I had hopes for this movie originally. I thought it wouldn't just immediately give up on everything, but I thought there would be something about that, right? And then when immediately this adult killer comes out and kills them, I thought, oh, okay, well, no, I guess it's some random killer who like hates abusive parents or something.
Okay.
And then later it was like, oh no, it is the kid, but it's the ghost of the kid, and somehow he's grown 20 years older. I was a little lost.
Rob?
Matt?
Explain.
I'm thinking his youth was lost or stolen from him, and now magically through the avatar of violence, through the magic of violence, through this sledgehammer, justice.
This was an inspirational story.
The magic of violence.
Yes,
that's going to be your autobiography.
That'll be on my tombstone.
Forget wrinkle cream. Go smack somebody with a hammer.
Oh, the magic of
the
violence.
movie's called Sledgehammer. What do you want?
You know what? I didn't notice that, Rob. Thanks.
Oh,
thanks. Hey, that's why I'm here.
I thought it was called.
So honestly, though,
like a porn title, real quick.
Gentle Creep.
You have to do a reckoning with the aspects of the unexplainable / supernatural in this. To accept it as a story. Like, so what did you do with it, Rob? Like, they'll show the kid as a ghost. They'll show a 6-foot killer. They'll show.
And at
so
one
how
point,
did you reckon all that?
Well, at one point too, you see the sledgehammer just leaning in the corner in the claustrophobic hallway. One of the guests sees it there, kind of blinks, rubs their eyes, and then next second it's gone. It like just vanishes.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely something supernatural going on.
Well, we literally see the sledgehammer and the killer wink in and out of existence.
Exactly.
And
then later too, it's like there's the little boy, and then suddenly he's man-sized.
Yeah.
Right before their very eyes. So
it's like Lynch. It's like Lynch done by Sammy Hagar.
Okay, I've got it.
Sammy Hagar's Twin Peaks.
I don't think they thought of this, but
Sammy Hagar's Twin Peaks.
He did have that hair. Here's my scenario. The kid never gets out of the closet.
That's kind of from his Montrose days.
His impotent rage as his bloody fingers claw at the door of the closet. He had just watched a movie the night before about this large, dumb man. He'd watched Of Mice and Men.
Okay.
And he envisions himself as this, what he imagines to be this powerful brute.
Sure.
And it's a psychic force, and it goes out and it kills his mom and the boyfriend, but the kid is still in the closet. Actually, you know what? This is true, because the guy opens the closet and there's a skull in there, so the kid is dead.
It's
so
skull. We don't know if it's his skull.
Well,
it could be like the movie House.
Whose skull? Oh, skull is it?
I love the movie House, by the way. But which one? The
I
Japanese one or the American one?
I want to see the Japanese one. I like the American
one.
Oh,
that one is bonkers.
I haven't seen House or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Japanese one is...
it's
amazing.
I got to catch that one.
That had to be. But the American one with Steve Miner with William Catt,
right?
Totally fun.
It's good. I've only seen the first one. I know there's a bunch.
That's all you need.
Yep.
Now, if you ever did the Japanese House on this show, I'd be all over that.
It's been brought up many times. It's just that it's not an English language movie, so I don't usually do those.
It isn't an English language movie?
Correct.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, we don't do subtitle movies because we're kind of based around clips.
Oh,
that would be a problem. Yeah.
I see. Well, anyway, so this psychic force resides in this house, and the more I think about it, I think that's what they had in mind. And so he never really grew up into this guy. He's not a physical being. So
you're saying the killer is a psychic projection of pain and suffering over decades?
Agreed.
Yeah. Or decade.
Well,
yeah, could be a decade.
Yeah, sure.
No, they said 10 years later.
Usually you think about these films, it usually is just a decade, isn't it?
What?
No, could be 17 years later.
Not really.
Well, I mean, Michael Myers.
No, I'm calling you out, Rob.
How long was Michael Myers at the sanitarium before he decided he had to break
free?
Let's see
some evidence.
17.
Right? I think that was maybe wasn't that just a decade?
I don't know.
It was 14 years and 6 months, 3 days.
No, you're wrong.
So, hey, just for shits and giggles, can we play the seance clip?
All right, so before you do, just to introduce that briefly. So, every time the killer is on his way,
I think Oracle's
or they discover something that might be the killer, or they're going to do a jump scare, or there's going to be a sledgehammer in the frame, or they're going to walk to the refrigerator, or they're going to turn a doorknob.
You sound jaded.
It plays this sound.
You need a calling card.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the same sound you wanted. Sorry, Jason.
Get ready to take off your head. Oh, this might be a different one. Get ready to take off your headphones,
this is
people,
it.
if you don't want to
be
killed.
I don't know how to tell you this.
I hope that captures what you wanted.
Now that was really quiet. But...
That was
really?
good.
Okay, here's the other one. I thought you'd like this. This is just a random assault on the senses. I call it the hearing test.
Okay.
Jason's going to love this.
I knew this was going to be one of those kind of movies where they didn't know how long to let things go.
Mm-hmm.
When in the very opening frame of the movie, after the weird ass, you're looking at the house.
It's a long shot of a farmhouse for what, 25, 35, and 45 hours?
Yeah, I was going to say hours.
It's brutal.
It just goes on, and it made me think of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie that they did with a car driving slowly down the road toward them, and it takes like 5 actual minutes for the car
I wonder if that was Monos
to get there.
Yeah, it sounds like Monos.
Yeah.
No, it's not Monos.
Oh, but it could have been also could have been the
actor.
I mean,
It's a director that he's in his movies, and there's a bunch of them. There's like another one about Nicaraguan freedom fighters. He makes nothing but terrible movies.
Red Zone Cuba and
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
You probably know who I'm talking about.
I do. He's a genius.
But it kind of. It is a mark of just like tone deafness when, as a filmmaker, that you think you're creating this sense of dread, or you think you're creating this. I think in that shot they were trying to create this sense of normalcy
Colin
that they
Francis
projected dread into.
Yeah.
But as a viewer, you try to kind of get into that, and you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm there. All right, out there. I want to come. Okay.
So as a fan of like cringe comedy, I get off on this. Where it's like
it's like the joke that
you clearly think you're displaying this, and no one else is getting it. I have a huge heart on right now. I'm so into it.
That's how you hit the record button.
Yeah.
You know those jokes where it's about repeating something, and then it becomes absurd how many times you repeat it, and it's supposed to get funnier.
Like SNL.
Oh, right.
I don't find that funny, and so that's the equivalent.
Ever?
No,
Never.
not the ones that aren't funny. Except for that, like the only thing that's supposed to be funny about it is that it's repeated so many times.
No,
I don't find that funny.
But the whole it's funny, then it's not funny, then it gets funny again because it's not funny, and the whole cycle.
I
appreciate that.
I tend not to be a fan of that.
No, not a fan of that.
Maybe not 100% of the time, but I tend not.
Yeah, as a rule.
By the way, that reminded me of something. Another bit of awesome dialogue. So at one point, they brilliantly decide to, after a couple people have been killed. I also, by the way, like the fact that the first guy that's killed, they find him like 3 different times.
I know.
In various rooms.
It's pretty economical because that special effect was awesome.
Yeah. He's always hanging with a knife through his neck like it's a clothes hanger.
Yeah.
So, but he moves around. But anyway, they're trying to, like, some of them want to leave, and some of them want to stay there the night and leave during the day. And the guy tries to convince the girl, and I don't care what their names are. And his complicated strategy for convincing
Sledgehammer lives matter.
is just to say, we gotta stay. We gotta stay. We gotta stay here. We gotta stay here. We gotta stay here. We gotta stay here. Like 20 fucking times in a row.
Okay, I agree with that. But to be honest, I thought there were pretty good points on like why they should stay here. Like the filmmaker set it up to where it's like this actually kind of makes sense. Like we're 50 miles from blah blah. I don't know. It seemed kind of sound to me this time. Like I can kind of see like this makes sense. The only thing that sucked was that they fall asleep and John is on watch, and then he goes upstairs.
Despite all the
all the implied responsibility of being on watch. Like, all right, well, I'm really against this plan, but you guys sleep and I'll totally watch until dawn, and then we'll leave. And then then he gets up and wanders off in the middle of the night. I don't know.
Yeah, and then when the big guy gets it, when he bites it, how about it when his lady friend gets all, PO'd, it's like, no! And she takes charge, and she's like, I'm going to take this thing on, I'm just going to get it!
How does John die?
It's like, yeah, sweet! You go, girl!
I don't even remember. I like the way she, so she's beating him with the bat.
Right?
And last girl is beating...
John stabs the kid? Man kid?
It's the handoff, right?
And then it does a reverso, here's your father's uncle, and gives it back to him, and so he's bleeding out.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Right, he stumbles
I
out
didn't
of the
even
room.
see what
Like,
he
it seems like he won, and he's
there
like,
was nothing.
oh, but
How did he get stabbed? Did you see him get stabbed in the
no,
back?
No,
you
he
don't
didn't.
see it at all.
He stumbled out of the room with nothing whatsoever in his back. I mean, you're looking at his back.
He seemingly
and then
won.
he looks like he's dying, but there's no reason to think he should be. And then he wanders down the hallway, falls over, and he's got a knife in his back.
Stumbles, and there it is by his neck, yeah.
But I like the way when she's beating on him with the bat in slow motion. For one thing, I'm thinking, hit him in the head, for Christ's sake. Why you just hit him? But then I like the way she circles around him very laboriously so that she can do this running clothesline kick in his balls.
But Jason, at this point, I don't think you're thinking slow motion. I think you're thinking motion.
Well,
I hate the way some scenes are in fast motion.
Jesus Christ,
I can
man.
barely keep up.
Like, the opening scenes is like, wow, I really hope this isn't all going to be paced like this. And it all was. It was all half speed. It's like the entire fucking movie is shot like the opening of like Reservoir Dogs. It's awful.
I just thought of the best part of that. So at one point, the most innovative thing anybody does in this movie, I don't think it makes sense, but the most innovative thing is she hooks up something to the door to electrocute him when he turns the knob. But the best part is that she tries to plug it in slow motion, frantically. Frantically in slow motion. So her hand is moving all over the place, like she can't get it lined up in slow motion. It was genius. That was my other favorite part. The handoff and the frantic slow motion.
Can't you hear how excited he is right now, man?
I'm pretty excited.
How excited he is?
I just started reliving that scene.
And I love that she like went to the trouble of like tying these bed sheets together into like a rope ladder as a decoy, and then she does whatever she does to him, and then she's like, "I'm still not doing that though. I'm going to go down the traditional way."
Right, and then all that plan, it seems to work. He's like he's being electrocuted. His hand is full of blood, and then a second later, he's just through the door swinging the sledgehammer at her. Like, well, why do we even bother to go through that?
Right? Exactly.
My God. And then one time when she's trying to get around him, she just pushes him out of the way. Like she could. He's supposed to be this.
She never does really try to exit the house either, does she?
No, because they can't film outside, Rob. The lighting is all wrong.
It's so complicated.
It's so complicated. You got to stay in there.
So there's a scene. I'm sorry to back up real quick, but there's a scene where they see the spirit killer, whatever it is, as a child, like killing one of the people and explaining why they're doing it. Do you guys remember that? Where like there's a little kid actor saying like, "I killed her because she was a bad mommy" or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay,
yeah.
So did you understand what he said?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again because I don't understand what he's saying.
Okay.
Who are you?
Mommy was really bad. I had to kill her. She took me away from the bed. She was a bad mommy.
That's not your mother.
Mommy was bad. I told her not marrying and wasn't dead.
Give me that knife. You little bastard.
Okay.
Yeah, knife that kid.
That was super damn loud. No, I really couldn't make any of that out except for Bad Mommy.
I don't know. I promise you great savings.
that
was about it.
It's Payless Shoe Source.
Great savings. He's pitching his discount warehouse.
Okay, to wrap up though, so Jason, Rob,
yes.
I think it's pretty clear this director was trying to create a new like killer that's gonna kind of nestle his way into the American psyche. How's that gonna work? Do you buy this?
Well, there's still time. Movies still exist.
Yes.
If someone wanted to,
Did he get a name?
Resurrect this, give it.
Does he have a name?
He does not. He
Probably
kind of
part
had
of the problem.
He kind of had a plastic mask, like a clear plastic mask.
Right.
Reminded a little bit of what they did with Manhunter about 4 years later.
Yes, super creepy.
Right, it is kind of creepy.
Oh yeah, that could totally
why
work.
did they say Oh, and the son, Gary. Right? Or Gary. Or Gary. Like something creepy like Gary.
Gary Gilmore.
Wasn't Gary like the Green River Killer?
Gary Gilmore was, yeah. He was some killer.
Yeah. So Gary.
Gary could be either a creepy name for a killer or like a guy that works at the drive-in.
How about you talk about Gary again while I play Gary's theme?
Gary has a theme?
Keep talking, Jason. What does Jason do? What does Gary do? Do Gary.
Gary's evil.
Notice a
Waits.
typical day.
Well,
Typical Gary day.
he's trapped in the house with no furniture and no Nintendo.
Right?
So he just plots.
He's in the sledgehammer closet, obviously.
And his evil just grows inside him. And all abusive mothers and mothers-to-be better watch out. And the real estate developer is going to turn that house into a mall. And Gary is going to take over the entire mall. And it's going to be called Shopping Mall, but not the robot one.
That's a good one.
Thank you. You know, I didn't actually think I've heard worse music in a movie before.
Me too.
I didn't actually think it was necessarily that terrible. I just thought it was like massively, massively overused. And
this is trying too hard. No?
Yeah, it was trying too hard. But like, that's not a bad theme. That's probably super derivative, you know. But it's
yeah, I
still like it.
Functional.
I was gonna say, while watching my movie, while watching the movie with the missus, and God bless her for watching it with me, she
God bless you.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, you know, I think he should have just stuck to soundtracks or scores.
Yeah.
Because it was effective. I was like, okay, you know, I know he wants to be kind of like a Carpenter wannabe or something like that, but
Did he do his own soundtrack? I don't know.
I think he did.
I hope
think so.
I don't know. I don't think he did, actually.
No?
No, I think there was another name.
Oh, then he's terrible. Forget it.
So, yeah, he died last week, guys.
Rest in pieces, David A. Pryor. Is he survived by his brother?
Yes.
Yeah, he's only 56, so we might be seeing lots of him. You know, there was a Deadliest Prey. Did you watch that?
Yes, it was. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh, 2013.
It's on the list.
I'm sure by then he was an accomplished filmmaker.
So
it's always yeah.
Go ahead. No, you go.
Oh, just with movies like this, with people that are absolutely terrible, it's like always. I kind of sometimes I will look on IMDb to see if any of them made anything else in their entire lives, and
so
generally,
who's terrible?
Generally,
by your measure, here in this example.
Is that a trick question?
It's an actual question, yes.
But is it meant to trick?
No, it's out. Who are you talking about?
Everybody.
Ted Pryor?
Everybody.
Even Ted Pryor.
Even Ted Pryor. Even Ted Pryor's hair. Even his muscles.
Even Ted Pryor's hair.
He may be a good bodybuilder.
I guess I'm totally biased. I saw Deadly Prey first.
Well, maybe by
Ted
Prey.
Pryor. Ted Pryor to me is like the Ryan Gosling of B movies of the 80s.
Oh boy!
Wow, high praise indeed.
I have highly homoerotic feelings, I guess.
Regular audience, I don't know how often he brings up Ryan Gosling on the show. Probably a lot, but if you don't know, that was a comparison that meant quite a bit, right there.
Yeah.
He has a poster with a hole cut out where the mouth should be. If that gives you any indication.
Right. Yeah.
By the way,
and it's laminated.
By the way, Rob, Michael Myers escaped the sanitarium 15 years after the murders. I was pretty damn close.
Yes, you were.
Damn it!
So you go to hell.
It was the 3 days that threw me off.
You go to hell and you die.
So are
Like Michael Myers. Oh, sorry.
Are there final comments on this movie before we move on to like sillier stuff?
Peter Gabriel, play us out.
No, seriously. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so final judgment. I can't wait to hear this.
Death
Jason,
penalty.
go.
I don't remember how that works. Death penalty.
No, you say it's cool or trash.
Life
and you defend your position.
Well, I think you have to watch. I think well, he's dead, so he can't. But maybe Ted Pryor has to watch this movie over and over again. It's a no, because it's not bad enough in the ways that make it an enjoyable movie. It's just tedium.
So you're saying?
Matt didn't even like the best part.
Say the words.
What are the words? Trash. It's trash.
What was the best part?
Well, actually, no, it wasn't. The best part was the handoff and the slow motion plugging in. But what I meant when I said that was the ad-lib dialogue scenes.
Okay.
That's the only time there was any life.
Yeah. It was also terrible.
As ridiculous as the food fight was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these guys were like. I would have liked to have actually seen at one point one of the guys says, let's have an orgy. Let's get started. And he starts pulling off his shirt. I'm sure in real life, the orgy would have looked like an orgy, but I think the characters' idea of an orgy would probably be like rubbing up against each other with their pants on, thinking that they were going to have babies that way. I mean, these people were like, just everything, their idea of like
with mustard.
Rambunctious behavior was to throw food at each other. So.
Yeah, it's. I love a good ad-lib scene, but when it's like 10 minutes long,
it wasn't Robert Altman. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. It was hard to watch. That part.
Ooh, you came so close to being truthful.
Give a hell.
Rob, let his guard down.
Well, I had to think about this. It was cool. I think it was cool. It's not that I even disagree with Jason. I actually probably do agree with pretty much everything he said, but as we've been discussing it and like you said, the frantic actions in slow motion, I'm just like, oh my god, that is just, I know that wasn't intended like that, but the fact that it is captured for that is just awesome stuff in my mind,
Posterity. Don't mistake the amount of fun that you had with us for the amount of fun that you had with this movie.
Well, yes and yes. I mean,
and yes.
No, for me, this is a cool.
Okay.
I have to give it a cool. I have every issue that you have with it, Jason, but I feel like they tried really, really hard to make this a better movie than it was, and I have to side with the vision more than the reality. Like, I think they were trying to make a new villain, and I don't know, just
yeah.
Oftentimes that would probably grate with myself. I would find that annoying. It's like, oh, okay, let's ride on the coattails of X film and let's try to catch up that.
Yeah,
but I don't know if this was a higher budget, it probably actually would have bothered me more then. But for the fact that it was shot on video and actually had a theatrical release, like you said, I don't know if I'm perplexed or impressed.
I found it oddly charming.
Let me ask you a question, Matt.
Yeah,
you've said this a few times that you think that it was an attempt to make this new recurring character.
Yeah.
If that was the intent, and this was this guy's first film, he went on to make like 30, 40 more films, all of which, none of which were Academy Award nominees. These are all low-budget straight-to-video movies.
It's a little judgy, but yeah, sure.
Okay, why did he not make another one of these movies? He would have been in an absolutely perfect position to do it if he'd actually cared to.
That's a fair question.
Do you want the real answer?
I would like the answer.
Because he nailed it. Why go back to the well? That's silly. No, I don't know, Jason. He
Was he ever asked that question?
So this was his first film. He had like a gap of like 2 or 3 years. He didn't make a lot of films like in the 80s. But once the 90s kicked in, and once people realized like, oh my god, this guy's like this guy, he was crazy in the band. Like titty B movie zombie mutant monster shit. He worked like crazy in the 90s.
Maybe, like you said, it was as simple as that. It's like, well, I did that type of movie. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to touch on all these other genres. I don't know. I mean, I'm just theorizing here, but
no, I actually kind of liked this character's story more than I did like the more archetypal villains. But they didn't give him a name. Like he failed in the most like. Classic like respect. Like,
right,
so
yeah.
Is he, what,
from just a branding standpoint, they
who is
really,
he, Gary?
Yeah.
Gary? Who are you for Halloween? Oh, I'm going to be Gary. Oh, God, that's creepy.
Infamous Gary. Yeah, the pantheon. The Mount Rushmore of villains, Gary.
So, I'm sorry, did we stray? Were we doing judgment on me? Is it me?
I think we know your answer, but yes.
So your judgment is it's cool.
I'm cool,
and I'm totally cool. I think it's an odd little gem.
Yeah, and again, I think we're talking pretty much like two sides of the same coin here. I mean, because everything that Jason said, it's like, yeah, I agree, but aesthetics, if you want to call it that, can be. A strange little beast. So.
Oh, I'm super oddie. Yeah, I'm super oddie.
Is that what it is?
I'm very artistic. Yeah, definitely. So we win. Two cools versus one trash.
All right, Jason. I didn't know it was going to be like that.
So the antidote would be, in my opinion.
Deadly Prey. No.
Yes. This doesn't need an antidote, but
okay.
Watch Deadly Prey. It's on YouTube still. Or no, it's on Vimeo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So part of the David A. Pryor thing was that before he died, they were prepping a bunch of his films for Blu-ray, and
wow,
he didn't get to see that happen, which bums me out. But Deadly Prey and I think Sledgehammer were part of the Blu-ray package.
With the YouTube video that I watched was in 360p, and it didn't have a higher resolution that I could watch it in.
Yeah.
And I looked at that, and then I thought, I can't imagine it matters.
I know, right? I mean...
At any rate, there is a David A. Pryor box set or something coming out that happened before he died. So it's not like it's an opportunistic weird thing.
Yeah,
it was in the works. It was almost out. That's my alternative is to watch Deadly Prey. It's amazing. Have you seen it, Rob?
I did, yeah. When you brought up the guy getting the arm ripped off and everything like that, I was like, oh, yeah.
And you loved it, right?
I did.
Because Scott loved it.
Totally bonkers.
Jason?
That was I think that was shortly after the Filipino movie that was loosely based on Cobra and everything like that. And you were on
Stabilizer, yeah.
Oh my, that was. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go back there, but
that's
I love that one.
I get high off that immediately. When you say Stabilizer, yeah, Filipino action movie, Rambo ripoff. Oh,
that was.
The Stabilizer.
Oh, dude,
you have to see Stabilizer.
That's not. Do they know what the word means? Because that's the opposite of what they're really doing.
They give the definition of what a stabilizer is in the film. Yes,
and it's amazing. Go listen to the podcast.
So the whole movie is them.
Go to that'scoolthatstrash.com Find Stabilizer.
There you go. There's
Download
the
MP3. Listen to the episode. It's
it's
glorious.
It is glorious.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for talking about this terrible movie with me.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed that, Scott. But
Scott.
don't listen to them. Wait until you feel strong to watch this.
No, Scott, shoot this in your veins right now. And
I'm going to watch it a second time for you.
He doesn't want that.
Maybe
he's not a monster.
I'm not doing it on his sort of.
All right, so Scott, we love you. Come back soon. I miss you.
Yes, sir.
Listen up. Next up, there was so much love for you. It's split into 2 episodes. Next up is Flesh Feast from 1970, made by Brad Grinter, who made Blood Freak, which we loved. That's our Thanksgiving movie.
That was yes.
Yes, this is Veronica Lake's attempt at a comeback. It's embarrassing. There's maggots and Hitler. You're going to love it.
Oh, my God.
Watch up, and we'll see you soon.
It's like I watched the wrong one.
I'm going to have to watch that one. I won't be on it, but I'll watch it.
And thank you, Jason, for being on, and thank you, Rob, for being on. I love you guys.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks, brother.
All right, good night, Scott, and we'll check you out soon. For That School That's Trash, I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Jason Farrell.
I'm Rob Haferman.
And you folks out there, stay trashy. Love you, Scott. That's cool. That's right.
That's trash.
It's garbage, folks.
It's the kid. It's the goddamn kid.